CTV News at 6 with Hudson Mack.
Good evening. They're wide awake and they're hungry and they're coming to your neighborhood. Black bears are roaming Vancouver Island, up and down the island, and conservation officers are reminding you to be bear aware. There were 2 spotted in different locations in the capital region today, close to homes and schools. And in Duncan, a bear made itself right at home, right outside an elementary school. CTV's Louise Hartland has the story.
SAANICH pound inspectors are sniffing around for a rare guest.
Well, we had a report of a black bear in the vicinity. The report came from somebody that's quite knowledgeable about bears, and apparently watched the bear for several minutes. So he was, clearly he was certain that it was a bear.
It was spotted here in quiet Cordova Bay. Conservation officers say bears are becoming increasingly common in residential neighborhoods.
So I'm very surprised to hear there's a black bear. I could hear, a cougar I wouldn't be surprised about. Plenty of deer around, but I certainly never expected a black bear.
Pound officers searched on foot, but no luck.
I was looking for tipped over garbage cans, garbage strewn about, bear droppings, things of that nature, and I found nothing like that. So.
That, he says, is a good sign. A sign the bear may move on and not become a nuisance. Staff and students at Royal Roads University are hoping the same is true here.
A staff member was out walking with her dog this morning around 8:45 and came across the bear out in the wooded area when she was walking. The bear saw her and her dog, was spooked, and went off in the one direction and she went the other.
An email went out and signs were posted on the west side of campus warning people to be bear aware.
We advise them that if they're out walking that area that they should be aware of their surroundings, walk in pairs.
Nearby schools were also notified. In Duncan, RCMP and conservation were called after a black bear made a mess at an elementary school. This compost on the school grounds was an all-you-can-eat buffet for the hungry bear.
Composts are, if they're not managed properly, will attract bears. So it will bring a bear in that otherwise wouldn't be here. Where this school is located, there's a large green belt right beside us here, and there's bears moving back and forth in there, and they can smell that compost. There's a lot of odors coming off of it, so that will bring them in. And a bear in the schoolyard's not a good idea.
If the bear learns there is food here, it may keep coming back, eventually be categorized as a nuisance and killed. But for now, that hasn't happened.
We don't have a history on this bear. We don't have a history of it getting into garbage or anything like that. So it would be possibly a candidate that could be moved.
And now the school board is doing the moving, cleaning up and taking away the bear's treasure, and driving home an important lesson for everyone.
Louise Hartland joins us now live with more. Louise, if you have a compost and you don't want to get rid of it, but you don't want bears, what can you do?
Hudson, conservation officers say the key is masking the odor from the bears and making sure the compost is in a secure structure. You can minimize odors by putting lime on top of the pile and not composting any meat or fish. And a reminder, do not put out your garbage until the morning it is supposed to be picked up. If you have a problem bear in your neighborhood, call the BC Conservation Service at 1-877-952-7277.
All right, Louise, thank you.
You're welcome.